Hello friends. In this session we will see how to share our automatic CSS kits across our connected websites using SchemaWP and the new remote library feature. Keep in mind that this process works exclusively on the ACSS layer and it does not depend on page builders, so it works the same way in both EtchWP and Bricks, as we will see later in this video. As a reminder, an automatic CSS kit is essentially a saved configuration of your ACSS settings that you can save and reuse at your website anytime you want. Until now, if you wanted, let's say, to reuse the same ACSS setup from one site to another, you had to manually go to the import-export page and copy the JSON schema and paste it to the other side. So let's take a look at the remote library. For this website, I have the biggest collection of ACSS kits, so it makes sense for me to have the other websites consume the collection from this website. So for this demo, I'm going to set it as a server. I'll save my changes and copy the connection code. And now let's go to the second website, which also runs on EtchWP, and currently it has its own local ACSS kits. So let me go to the remote page again, and I will set this website as a client. Save changes, and I will go to the connections page, and at the server I will paste the connection code and give the connection a name. Click the connect button. So we see right away that at the ACSS Kits page I can have access to the remote library and I can essentially import any of the available kits. So let me import this one, and let me import this one as well. And I want to apply one of these kits to my website, but before doing that, let's take a look at how the website looks at the front end, because it already has its own ACSS configuration. This is how the site looks at the front end. So let me apply this kit. And let's visit the page at the front end and refresh. And you see that the kit has been applied. Also, any custom font families that were part of the primary kit that was imported. If you are using Etch, keep in mind that the library experience for ACSS kits is also included in the Etch editor. So if you open the page with Etch, and on the sidebar, let's click on the schema icon, go to the Kits tab, and here again you see that you can browse between your local kits and your remote ones. And of course you can import any of them and apply it to your site. Now finally, let's take a look at the Bricks website. So here again I'm going to set the demo site as a client. Let's save the changes and add the connection. And again, if we go to the kits page, we see that now we can explore our local kits as well as the remote ones. So let me again import a couple of kits. And before applying any of them, let's check the page at the front end. This is how the page looks at the front end. So let's apply this ACSS kit once again. And let's check the page at the front end. Refresh. And we see that the kit has been applied. Now, of course, if you are using Bricks Builder, you can also have a Kits library experience inside the editor. So let's edit this page with Bricks. And at the top bar, you will see the schema icon. And you can browse essentially your local kits and your remote kits in the similar fashion. If you want to learn more about Schema and how it fits in the modern agentic workflow with Automatic CSS, feel free to visit SchemaWP.com and let us know what you think. Schema is currently on lifetime pricing for a limited time, and we would just love to have you on board. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next one.